Blog Talk Radio.
PLUS Model Radio, the number one podcast from plus-size women. I'm your host, Chenese Lewis, coming to you live from Los Angeles. Today is Monday, April 29th, 2013. Make sure you like PLUS Model Radio's Facebook page at facebook.com/PLUS Model Radio and follow us on our new Twitter page at PLUS Model Radio on Twitter. And if you're on Instagram, use the hashtag PLUS Model Radio. Today on the show, we have PLUS model Kelsey Olson. We also have PLUS designer Ashley Nell Tipton, who says she has some really big news to share with us today. But up first is Alicia Best. Alicia Best is the VIP coordinator for Pink City Corporation, which will have a big event coming up real soon in Atlanta called For Who I Am Curb Appeal Convention, which will be May 3rd through the 5th, and we're going to learn more about the organization and this big event coming up. Let's welcome Alicia to the show. Hi, Alicia. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm great. How are you?
Good. Well, first of all, thank you for being on the show. Now, tell us about Pink City Corp for those listening that aren't familiar with this fabulous organization.
The organization is combined of two sisterhoods. It's the Pink City Chicks, which is empowerment for all women, and then Project Curb Appeal, which is a movement for sizes 12 to 26. But together we combine to make the Pink City Sisterhood. So it's all about empowerment events that empower you, workshops, education, and entertainment.
So I know you all post a lot of pretty pictures and do a lot of nice photo shoots, but the core of the organization is really not about modeling, right?
Absolutely not. We are not a modeling agency, even though we do see the pretty ladies on the photographs. It's more just about women being confident with themselves and empowered and growing amongst women, like-minded women.
Right. Now, what do you specifically do as the VIP coordinator?
All right. I work with this amazing group of women behind the scenes. Our main job is to coordinate the talent and entertainment for our events. We prepare the models and designers. We work with the vendors and special guests, and we also handle the VIP tickets and packages that we have.
Okay, so you mostly work when you have a big convention, or you work on the smaller workshops as well?
We work on the smaller workshops as well. We work most of the time. Our major events are usually when you see us in full effect, but we do work on the smaller workshops as well.
Okay, now if somebody is listening and they want to join the organization, how do you go about becoming a member?
You can actually go to pinkcitysisterhood.com. On there is an application process, and once you go through the process and proper training, then you can become a member of the organization.
So if it's a process to go through, do some people get declined, or is it an open organization for everybody?
It's an open organization for everybody, but we do want to uphold a particular image that we're trying to pertain. We really want to make sure that the women involved in the organization are there to empower each other as well as other women. So we have yet to have anyone that's not been a member, because most women who come to us ready to work with other women and empower each other and really are in for the sisterhood, and that's our main concern, is making sure that you're there to be a part of the sisterhood.
Right, exactly. Now, you have a big event coming up called For Who I Am Curve Appeal Convention. Now, tell me about this major event that's coming up.
Absolutely. This is going to be 3 days of workshops, vendors, and entertainment. And we are so excited because this year we will give our 2013 Curvy Icon Award to Madeline Jones of PLUS Model Magazine. And so we are super excited to have her come to Atlanta and be with us and actually enjoy these events that we have planned for the weekend.
Now, give me a rundown of the weekend, like some of the specific things that will be going on that the public can attend.
Yes, Friday starts off with our Bachelorette Expo, which includes vendors, fashion, and entertainment that we have planned. That event is hosted by the Pink City Chicks. Saturday starts off with amazing workshops from healthy eating, the proper body foundations, bra fittings, and things of that nature. We also have our 2013 Curvy Icon Dinner, where we will present the award. It ends on Saturday with the I Rock My Curve Appeal fashion show. Sunday caps the weekend off with more empowerment workshops and also a photo shoot that women are able to come in and be a part of as well.
So this is a full weekend with lots of things planned. And this convention is for women of all shapes and sizes, correct?
Absolutely. All the events are for women of all shapes and sizes. We invite everybody to come out and join us. There are no size restrictions. We also invite men and women to our evening events. So the Bachelorette Expos and the fashion shows, these are events that everybody's able to come out and participate in.
So tell me more specifically about the Curvy Icon Award. Tell me, is this something that you give out every year, and how do you choose who is awarded?
The organization does give this award out every year, and this year the reason why Madeline Jones was chosen was because most people, if they know anything about the plus-size industry, they're aware of PLUS Model Magazine. This magazine has opened doors and broken barriers for so many people, and her being the creative vision behind something that has been able to penetrate every market, we are truly inspired. And this award usually goes to women we feel like are making changes in the plus model industry, in the plus size industry, that inspire other women as well.
Mm-hmm. And are there opportunities if somebody is still interested in participating as a vendor or a sponsor of the convention?
Yes, ma'am. We just ask that any vendors or sponsors get in touch with the organization by this Thursday, being that the events are this weekend. Get in touch with us by Thursday. You also are still available to purchase tickets up until the actual events. So we do have a $35 ticket for a Saturday night that will get you into the dinner, admission into the fashion show, and a Plus Model Fashion Industry Q&A with our Curvy Icon Award recipient and some other ladies as well.
Oh, okay. And so $35 will get you into all of that?
Yes, ma'am. $35 will get you into all of that. Absolutely. Because we really want any women in the area who are really interested in the plus model industry or Project Curve Appeal or Pink City to come out and, firsthand meet the ladies involved and also ask any questions that they have.
Mm-hmm. And can you purchase tickets at the door, or everything has to be done in advance?
No, ma'am. You can general admission tickets are $20 for each night or $35 for both nights, and these tickets can be purchased at the event before the show starts.
And we should say, what's the location of the event? I said in Atlanta, but let's be more specific. We're at Atlanta.
Absolutely. It's the Holiday Inn at 450 Capitol Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. It's actually right behind Turner Field. Okay,
and so I know that the ladies with Pink City and Project Curve Appeal always have a full calendar. So this is the big thing that's coming up next weekend, but then you have things scheduled all throughout the year, right?
We do as well have other events, and our major conference, which is our Sisterhood Conference. Last year was in Miami in the fall, and this year it will be in Las Vegas. So we are really excited to meet up with everybody. Our Sisterhood Conference gives us an opportunity to all come together once a year and spend time and fellowship with members from all over the U.S., and so we're really excited every year to have our Sisterhood Conference.
So what's the difference between the one coming up in Atlanta and then the one that's going to be in Las Vegas?
The one in Atlanta actually usually is the chapters in our surrounding areas. The Sisterhood Conference combines women from all over. We have chapters from Chicago, Florida, all over the U.S. So the Sisterhood Conference is where we all come together. So if you want to see everybody in Project Curb Appeal in Pink City, most of the time you can get everybody in one place at our Sisterhood Conference.
Okay. And so what if somebody wants to join and there's not a chapter in their area? Does it matter?
It does matter, but we actually have a program now with remote members, and we are working with those ladies who are like one in their city who wants to join but don't actually have a chapter, where we work directly with them to actually help grow a chapter in that area.
Okay. And so promoting this show, I was tagging Project Curb Appeal and tagging the event, but I noticed that you're an entrepreneur yourself, so we might as well put some shine on your business as well. Now tell me about your business in Atlanta.
I actually own a nail salon. It's called Upscale Nail Bar. I provide natural nail care services, so I don't do any acrylic or gel, and I also use natural products to provide these services.
And so is it are you mobile, or you actually have a location?
I actually have a location, but I am also mobile, so I do travel in the Atlanta area, and I also will be providing services at our event this weekend. So. All
right. So this weekend, is it complimentary services or you be for hire?
I wish it was complimentary services. It's for hire.
And so this weekend you'll be providing manicures for those that are interested?
Yes, ma'am, and also what's called minks. I'm going to allow women to sample the minks nail designs.
And so a lot of people that listen to this radio show are interested in being a PLUS model and, need their nails done for photo shoots. So what advice can you give to listeners about healthy nail care and photo shoots?
I think if you're going to wear the nail enhancements, meaning the gel and acrylic nails, always make sure you take care of the foundation, which is your nails. Get regular manicures, make sure they're maintained. The hangnails and the cuticle area, keep that area clean, because if you're on photo shoots, it's real easy to just put a polish on and be able to swap out really quick. But if the foundation is not good, you can put as much polish as you want to on top of it. It's not going to look right. So always get regular manicures. I know a lot of people think manicures and pedicures are just something to make your feet pretty, but there are a lot of health things as well that keeping a regular manicure and pedicure, yes, ma'am, relieving of stress. Also, a lot of pressure is put on your feet with those wearing the high heels in the photos and things like that. So keeping regular manicures and pedicures, your nail tech usually can let you know how to maintain that. Once a month is a great time frame to make sure you keep a regular manicure and pedicure. You don't have to go every week if you can't afford it, because I know some ladies are trying to, grow in the industry. But if you go once a month, they can usually keep you maintained where it's enough for you to be able to get to these photo shoots really quick with beautiful hands and feet. But you have to take care of them. That's my main thing. A lot of people don't think they do, but you really have to take care of.
And so the gel polish is not healthy? I heard you say you don't do gel.
My issue is gel, and I always tell anybody this when they come in, this is my disclaimer. I have nothing against acrylic and gel. I have something against what happens to your natural nail when you take off acrylic and gel.
Okay.
And
it
my
strips
issue.
It down.
Right. When it strips it down and your natural nail is now weak, that's where I have the problem with acrylic and gel. Besides that, I have nothing wrong with it. It's very beautiful. I love when ladies wear it. It's nice. I just choose not to do it because I don't like the damage it does to the natural nail.
Well, very interesting. When I come to Atlanta, I'm going to have to come get my nails done.
Absolutely. You give me a call, and I will be right there.
And so let's reiterate about the convention. Tell me the website and how can we purchase tickets.
Yes, ma'am. You can purchase tickets at pinkcitysisterhood.com. The event is at the Holiday Inn, 450 Capitol Avenue in Atlanta. It is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And tickets can be purchased in advance, or general admission tickets can be purchased at the door before each event starts.
And Maddie is going to be there as the honoree. And I want to say that the last Curvy Icon Award that was given out at the convention was to me. And I was trying my best to get there to surprise Maddie, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to pull it together. But I was trying my best to get there, but I'll be there in spirit.
Absolutely. We are super excited to have her. We were excited to have you. You ladies have done so much for the plus model industry and the plus size industry in a whole that we are truly inspired by both of you. So we're really excited to have you as Curvy Icon recipients.
Well, thank you. And whatever happened to the magazine, the Curve Appeal Culture? Is that still going?
Actually, they are working on it, from what I understand. So another issue should be out real soon. We wanted to make sure that the information we were putting out was information that really was helping women and empowering them. So the team is working hard behind the scenes to get the magazine together to put out an amazing issue coming soon.
Yeah, I enjoyed the magazine. So if you want to join the organization, is that the same website as to purchase tickets as well?
Yes, ma'am. If you go to that Pink City Sisterhood website, it will link you to all of our other websites.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show this evening. I love Project Curve Appeal. I, support you ladies in everything you do, and I'm looking forward to hear about another great convention.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And up next on the show is Ashley Nell Tipton. Ashley Nell Tipton is 21 years old and was born and raised in San Diego, California. She graduated from Fashion Careers College in San Diego in the spring of 2012. One of her goals is to help full-figure women feel good in what they wear, and she hopes to be the full fashion designer. She understands what plus women want and would like to give curvy girls a chance to show their style with chic edginess. Tipton chose to go against the plus-size industry grain and created a collection that is full of bright hues and bold patterns. She says, I pictured my muse roaming the streets of Paris and feeling confident in their strides while wearing designs that are not seen in full-figure fashions today. And Ashley also told me that she has a big, big, big announcement that she's going to share with us today on the show. So let's welcome Ashley.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. So I know you have a big, big announcement to tell us, but
yes.
Let's learn a little bit about you first before we drop the big news.
Okay,
so
sure.
You're fresh out of design school because you graduated last year, right?
Yes.
So did they teach you anything about plus-size fashion and specifically designing for plus-size women, or did you have to figure out some of those things on your own?
I had to figure most things on my own. I mean, when you're in fashion school, they teach you the basics of what you need to know to how to design, meaning like how to sew and pattern making, but they don't teach you your style of how to design and things like that. And so by me being so interested in the plus-size industry and working at a plus-size clothing store for so many years, that's where I learned what a plus-size customer wants and needs and what's the style I wanted to go towards and what my clothing, what I wanted to put out there for everyone. They just taught me how to basically make clothing fit the right way for plus-size women and where areas I needed to give more fabric for that woman to feel comfortable in what they're wearing.
And so what have your challenges been so far getting your clothing line off the ground, or have you had any?
Yes, I have had problems in the past. I think because I'm so young and I'm fresh out of school and I'm doing this all on my own and my family is 100% behind me, it was just so hard for me to lift up this line up from the ground up because of the money issue. And I've just had to work 10 times harder to prove to people that this is something that I want, and I don't see myself doing anything else but designing.
Now, do they teach you in school how to fund your clothing line, or is it something you have to figure out on your own, too?
It's something that you have to figure out on your own because when you go to design school, they expect you to immediately get an internship or immediately start working under someone. I remember a lot of my teachers told me that a lot of designers don't make it right when they graduate. It's better to go have experience underneath another designer or another company. But me being a hardhead sometimes, I was like, no, I want to do it on my own. I think I can make it.
Right. And so you are trying to fill a void in plus fashion, from your personal experience, some of the things that you feel lacking that you will bring to the table. So what types of things are you bringing with your collection that is lacking in the plus industry?
What I'm bringing is bold colors, prints, styles, none of that cookie-cutter plus-size clothing that's out there. I want to give plus-size women clothing that's not out there for them, and that, there's some designers out there who aren't afraid to push the envelope with their designs, and I want to be that person to push it.
And how would you describe the style of your clothing? Would it be alternative clothing?
Yes, I think it's alternative with a chic edge, kind of sweet streetwear look to it.
So what is the size range and price point of your clothing?
My size range, actually, I'm really excited about it. The smallest size we're going to start is a size 10, and we're going to go all the way to a size 32.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so we have a very wide range.
Yeah, that's great. And so what's the price point?
The price point, our lowest price is going to be $25, and the highest is going to be $80. And we're going to be starting off.
Very affordable.
Exactly. That was my goal completely. We're going to start off with 8 styles this time, and we're going to do dresses, tops, and maxi skirts.
So what is the big announcements that you want to share with us? Do you want me to give you a drum roll first?
Sure.
Okay. Let me give you a drum roll.
Yay.
All right.
So we're going to launch the line the middle of May. So next month we will be launching the website. Everybody will be able to order from us finally after a year now. We're going to be doing made-to-order on the website now.
So this is a big accomplishment for you to be fresh out of school. You didn't know where you were going to get the money from, but you did it.
Yes. It's a
How does that make you feel?
Amazing. If you would have asked me last year, where I would be later, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'm just so happy and proud of myself that I was able to put myself through all this.
Yeah, Yeah, so this is a big, big announcement. And so what do you say the pieces you're going to be carrying again? You're going to be carrying?
I'm going to be carrying some of the items that I showed at Full Figure Fashion Week 2012. That was my spring collection for spring-summer 2013. So I have dresses, tops, and some maxi skirts that will be available online. And then hopefully by the time summer comes, I'll be able to add a couple more items onto the list.
Well, good for you. And then you're going to be offering it from sizes 10 to 32. That's really great.
Yes. I wanted to be able to give that wide range of sizes because I know we have, a handful of choices of places to shop, but they don't go beyond that size 24, 26, and then 28. So I wanted to be able to, give clothing for those other people who aren't in those sizes.
So when your clothing line, when the website launches and everything is ready for purchase, will you be out on the scene in more fashion shows and in the community?
I will be home sewing everyone's items up.
So you're going to do it all yourself by hand?
Exactly. I went to school for it, so I might as well put my schooling into work now. I will be sewing and everything, me and my team. So every item that is being sold is being touched by me.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So what will the turnaround time be?
The turnaround time we're looking at is going to be 3 to 6 weeks. And everything is, the fabrics from the U.S. and the sewing and everything is here.
Wow. So what is your ultimate goal as a designer?
My ultimate goal is to be able to sell my garments online, in store, and just be able to have my own production team and just be a big brand, a big wide brand for everyone all over the world to be able to purchase.
Well, it's totally doable. You're still young and you've accomplished this already, so the sky's the limit.
Yes,
and will you be doing photo shoots for your line? Because there's a lot of girls listening that are PLUS models and would love to model for you.
Yes, we actually just wrapped up our photo shoot about a week ago for our website, but I'm always looking forward for new models and new faces to do photo shoots with. Like I said, hopefully in the summertime we're hoping to come out with a couple of new items, so if any models are interested out there, please contact me at Ashley Nell Tipton, gmail.com.
Well, awesome. So do you have anything else coming up that we can be on the lookout for, or is right now it's all about
It's all about this line. It's all about this line. I hear everybody's demand for it, and this is my main focus, is being able to put out this clothing for everyone to have.
Well, that's amazing. I'm proud of you. Thank you for breaking the news on PLUS Model Radio, and I can't wait to purchase some pieces from you. And tell us your official website that we'll be able to order the clothing from.
AshleyNellTipton.com is going to be the official website.
And are you on social network under all the same name as well?
Yes, of course. I'm on Facebook, Ashley Nell Tipton. Instagram is Ashley_Nell_Tipton. And then my Twitter is @Ashley_Nell.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show. Again, I'm excited for you and continued success with your career.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. And last but definitely not least is PLUS model Kelsey Olson. Kelsey took her first turn behind the camera at the age of 17. Since then, she's modeled for countless clients, bringing a fresh and classic and sometimes even edgy look to brands such as Nordstrom, Old Navy, Target, Coast of California, and Swag Designs, plus many more. Let's welcome Kelsey to the show.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so great. Thank you so much for having me on.
Of course. Now, I didn't know you started modeling at 17. Were you a straight size model at 17, or you started doing plus?
No. I've always been a plus curvy woman or young girl at the time. But, I started right out of high school, actually.
So growing up, were you always comfortable in your skin, or was that something you had to grow into?
Oh, I definitely, I think it's still something I'm growing into. Being a teenager and, obviously everyone kind of they usually go through some sort of, rough times, you're 14 or whatever. But, I think as I've gotten older and more comfortable with who I am, I think definitely that goes along with the body image as well. But I think it's a growing process, and I'm still going through it, and it's kind of exciting, too.
So how did you actually get your start as a plus-size model?
A funny story. So when I was 15, do you remember when Lane Bryant had B-Girls?
Mm-hmm.
They had a competition going on, and I told myself you had to be 18 in order to join the competition or this model search. So when I was 15, I was like, when I'm 18, I'm gonna join. I'm gonna try out. So when I turned 18, I actually was fortunate enough to meet a model. Her name is Tammy Nair. She is a good family friend of mine. I had taken some senior portraits, and I gave them to her, and she forwarded them to her agent at the time that was at CED, which is CESD now. But and I was lucky enough to get signed. Very, very lucky. I mean, I don't know how often that happens, but I felt very fortunate to have had Tammy help me.
So when you started modeling that young, were your first clients all junior plus companies?
Yeah, definitely the prom stuff. Actually, one of my first clients, I think, was Sydney's Closet. God, it was so long ago. But yeah, it was all prom stuff. It was fun. You know what I mean? Especially
right.
I didn't. Yeah, everyone likes to dress up in prom dresses, I guess.
So it was is fairly easy for you to get signed. It just kind of fell in your lap. But since being a working model and trying to build your career to the next level, have you had any obstacles?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've been through a few agencies. Right now I'm lucky enough to be with Dorothy Combs in Miami and then Hefner in Seattle. But, it's hard when you're going in somewhere and your body, you are your brand, and you have to talk to someone, and this is a business. It's as much as it can feel personal, you have to separate yourself. And I think that's been a big struggle to me, to have, to be not self-conscious, but be aware of my body and to be going into, and the client says, oh, you're too big, or, and having your agent tell you that. And then you have to well, what do you want? Do you want to progress and tone up, or I think that's where kind of the battle comes in a little bit for me personally. But overall, I've gotten really lucky, and I've gotten to meet amazing designers and photographers and makeup artists, and overall it's such a blessing. I mean, nothing too negative. I mean, I'm still here, so.
Now, one thing about you that stands out to me personally is that you have a different body shape than a lot of the plus models that are on the board, because you're apple shape, right?
Right, yeah. I tend to carry my weight more in the center of my body, whereas a lot of girls are more hippie and they have a beautiful hourglass. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, an apple can be beautiful too. Now, wait a minute, I'm an apple too.
All the fruits are beautiful. No, no, they we're all no. I think that's important, and I think definitely a lot of like a lot of bigger companies are kind of like catering towards that. So they're going to have the girl with the pear shape. They're going to have the girl with the apple. You know what I mean? Because women need to identify. I mean, I do. I know when I'm looking to purchase something, I need to be like, am I going to be able to rock that? Am I going to be able to feel confident in that clothing? And I think a lot of companies are, you know what I mean, are trying to pull different body types because there is no one. Yeah,
I think that's smart. And so you are all over the place now. Your pictures are everywhere. You're working on a regular basis. Are you a full-time model yet, or do you still have a day job?
No, I do have a day job. My career, quote unquote, or so to speak, has there's high points and there's low points, and I always want to make sure to like feel secure. I will work as much as I'm trying to hustle. I'm trying to get out there and create a great life for myself, as well as being progressive in this industry. But yeah, I definitely do have a day job.
Yeah, well, that's smart. You got to live.
Exactly.
So what was your big break as a model when you started getting more recognition and more bookings? What do you think that moment or that campaign was?
Oh, man. Probably, I don't want to say, any job that I ever booked has been, you know what I mean? Not to, like one specific. One specifically, I guess, is, when my first, I think it was Torrid, when I did my first, even working in the studio, that's, the era of Michael Anthony Hermagino, and, just being able to, go in there and do that, and then, actually getting booked for a campaign, and, having, this is so silly, one of my very best friends, Brandon, he, went to the store and got the posters. So he had this giant poster of my head in his living room. I think that was, kind of the, okay, wow, this is really, happening. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, like I said, any time I have an opportunity to work with someone, no matter how large or small, it's such a beautiful process. Like I said, just meeting the people I've gotten to meet, and they're so very brilliant, and I'm so lucky to be part of that. Even yourself, you know what I mean? The community is small, but it's strong, and I think it's definitely going in a great direction, and I'm so happy to be part of it.
Yes. Now, a lot of listeners are aspiring to be a plus-size model and would love to be in your position as a working model, but all they see is, the glamorous photo shoots, but they don't really see the work that it takes. Tell them you have to test on a regular basis, and you have to invest in your career, right?
Yeah. There's, like I was saying earlier, your body is your business. So if your body and your mind are not in the best shape that they can be, it's going to affect your work. I know, I try my best to, if I'm having an off day, you go into your job and you do the best you can, and you try not to let that show. Especially these are photographs, and you want to, you want to portray confident, sexy, you, and sometimes it's hard because, you're not happy with whatever, But, no, I think it's definitely important, regardless if you want to model or not, is to take care of your body. And your first guest was saying, your nails, taking care of yourself, focus on the foundation, because that's what people are going to see.
Right.
Yeah. But no,
one of your campaigns that gets a lot of attention because it shows you in a different edgy look is your Coast of California campaigns. Now tell me how it is working with Jen and being able to step outside of the box of just a regular conservative plus model shoot.
Right. Jen Wilder is hands down one of my favorite people. I've been lucky enough to build such a great relationship with her, and I believe what she's doing for plus size fashion it's such a huge step, and it is edgy and sexy, and I think she really embraces the power of femininity, being a woman. And I know, and what she does, her last campaign, the Galaxy dresses, and it was this whole 60s motif, and just the photographer Nicole, Alex, like, it was just such a beautiful process. Like, everything was so well thought out. And, you know, I mean, that's what, you know, these giant, you know, a giant photo shoot, I mean, it's tons of time and money and energy and passion. And I think I think she's doing wonderful things. And her clothing, honestly, it's so beautiful. I mean, it's so, like, the fabrics are so nice. I mean, you've worn her stuff, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Oh, it's, you can just tell the quality. It's beautiful.
Yes, totally. And it is cool to see you able to do different things because, like, on the last photo shoot, it was like your eyes look really big because it was like something drawn underneath, and you don't really see that a lot in Plus Fashion. She's going for, like, conceptual cool shoots, and, you know, she's working with Brittany Sullivan, who's the makeup artist. She is amazing. Absolutely, like, you know, that is her God's gift. Like, it is so great. And Jen, like, you know, she doesn't want anyone to hold her back, and to be able to, like, express myself, like, you know what I mean? She's letting me do what I want to do, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At least we tried, you know? Right. That's really, really cool. Now, do you have anything coming up we can be on the lookout for? Do you have any new campaigns coming out? Anything exciting in the works?
I just recently worked with Ijiji in San Francisco. And yeah, it was. I'd worked with them many, many years ago. But this, like, just going in and working with their team, it was so much fun. And then, of course, Sealed with a Kiss Designs. I work with them quite often. They're coming out with some beautiful stuff. I don't want to release anything, but I know Rosie Ricardo has something to do with it. And I think it's just. I think it's, there's tons of exciting stuff. Summer's here, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Right. So do you have an official website or no?
I do have, like, a Facebook, like page, but anyone's more than welcome to, I should probably get on the website thing, but no, I do have a Facebook. It's just Kelsey Olson plus, like the plus symbol, and then I have a regular Facebook. Anyone's please, more the merrier. I try to be as proactive as I can with social media, so.
Well, awesome. Congratulations on everything you've been doing, and I'm so proud of you because I knew you way back when I think you were just started out, and you were so nice to be a part of the Flawless Calendar when I was doing the Flawless Calendar. So I've known you for a while, and now you blossomed into this big supermodel. So I'm excited.
No, it's so great. I mean, everyone, like you and like Rhea and Norman, and you know what I mean, just everyone. It's been such a great experience. I'm so thankful to everyone that's ever helped me because that's what it is. It's about helping each other and empowering one another.
Exactly. Well, continued success, and I'll be looking for you in your next campaigns.
Oh, thank you so much. It was so nice to talk to you.
You too. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And thank you to all of my fabulous guests this evening. Tune in next week, and we'll have more Plus industry professionals with stories to not only inspire you, but to keep you connected with the Curvy community. If you're interested in advertising on our show or being a guest, visit the website at plusmodelradio.com. And if you haven't already, don't forget to join our fan page on Facebook at facebook.com/plusmodelradio and on Twitter at plusmodelradio. I've been your host this evening, Shanice Lewis. Thank you for tuning in and supporting. Until next time, keep thriving in your curves and be blessed.